Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime!
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's going on with your fam? Hey, listen, man, first off, I want to welcome you all to the channel. If you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Shawn Porter, man. Shawn Porter, I've watched several interviews with Showtime Shawn Porter, man. And he's saying that he's looking to dominate ERROL Spence Jr. For those of you who been under a rock or something, or just don't know, man, the fight between Showtime Shawn Porter and ERROL Spence is set for September 28th in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Unification welterweight bout, man. Really highly anticipated fight, man. A lot of people are not giving Shawn Porter a chance to win this fight. A lot of people are picking ERROL Spence to win by domination, man. But Shawn Porter's coming out and saying the total opposite, man. He's saying that he's the one that's going to dominate ERROL Spence. Now, I've been listening to, I keep my ear to the streets, man. I've been listening to a lot of people saying, is this false bravado by Shawn Porter, man? And, I've been watching Shawn Porter's interviews. I've been watching, Inside the PBC, the show that airs on Fox, man. I don't think it's false bravado, man. I think Shawn Porter, he understands that he is definitely really up against it, man. He knows that he's in for a fight, and he's preparing accordingly. Shawn Porter says that he has been training in training camp since April. He said that he signed his portion of the contract in April and has been in training camp since April. Says that he took a week off to just rest his body, and was right back with it, man. Now, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's 6 months. That's 6 months that he is preparing for ERROL Spence Jr. The girl Kate that's on the show with him, she asked him, man, you don't believe in overtraining? Shawn Porter said, nah, he don't believe in overtraining. He believed that it is necessary to get this type of training in, and by him saying that, it makes me know that, he knows what he's up against. You know what I'm saying? He knows that ERROL Spence is the favorite. He knows that, ERROL Spence tends to blow up in weight in between fights. So he's looking for all the advantages that he can get, you know what I'm saying? And, he said that he's planning on moving his camp to DC shortly to work with Barry Hunter. We all know Barry Hunter is the longtime trainer of Lamont Peterson. Barry Hunter is a very good trainer, very solid trainer. Worked with a lot of guys on the Olympic team. Barry Hunter has been around. You know what I'm saying? Barry Hunter is a good, solid trainer. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good addition to the Shawn Porter team, man. Now the question, the topic of this video: can Shawn Porter actually do what he says he's going to do and dominate ERROL Spence? How can we see that? What would his approach be to dominate ERROL Spence? Shawn Porter, if he tries to fight on the outside like he did against Ugas, like he did at times against Danny Garcia, I believe that ERROL Spence is going to eat him up, pick him apart with his jab. ERROL's jab is a very forceful jab, very strong jab. He sticks it out there, and he hurts you with it. You know what I'm saying? It's active. ERROL Spence threw over 1,200 punches in that Mikey Garcia fight. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. That work rate is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Shawn Porter can win at the distance, at a long distance. I think ERROL will pick him apart with his jab. at mid-range, I don't think that Shawn Porter can win at mid-range either, man. I think Errol Spence is just too sharp, with his punches, crisp with his counter punches, his left and right hooks to the body, to the head. I think would be too much for Shawn Porter, man. Shawn Porter's only path to victory, if there's a path to victory, is to be the old rough and tough Shawn Porter, and that is to make this fight as ugly as possible and get in the inside. He's going to have to get in the inside and use his physical attributes against Errol Spence. Now, will he be stronger than Errol Spence? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get physical early on against Ugas. I noticed it early. In the first couple rounds, he tried to get physical with Ugas, and Ugas was the stronger guy, and therefore Shawn Porter had to work on the outside and, try to move in and out, use lateral movement and things like that. Now, Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if Shawn Porter is going to be able to go in there and physically assault Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? But it's possible, man. It's possible, and if he's able to do that, I think that's where his success will come from. You know what I'm saying? By going in there, getting rough. Sort of like he fought Andre Berto, like he fought Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I'm saying? Like we the old Shawn Porter, like he fought Adrian Broner. You have to get rough and physical. I know the fans are not really receptive to that style. People are not fans of that style. But hey, man, if that's your chance to win this fight, man, then I think you got to do it, man. I think he has to be very rough, very, have to throw them elbows and throw them headbutts. I'm not telling him to cheat. I'm just telling him he got to be real rough and physical on the inside with Errol Spence. He's going to have to show him no respect in the inside, man. That's what he's going to have to do to have any chance at winning this fight, in my opinion, man. But I think him, training since April, man, I think, he knows what he's up against. He's getting his body in the shape that he's going to need it to be in, man. You know what I'm saying? He knows they got a game plan for him. It's all about, is he going to be able to execute? He's going to try to catch Errol Spence slipping. Is Errol Spence overconfident? Is he overlooking Shawn Porter? You know what I'm saying? We all know Errol Spence, he said he's going to bust Shawn Porter's ass. He's talking about plans after beating Shawn Porter. And sometimes that's not always good in the sport of boxing when you start, underestimate your opponent, overlooking your opponent, and looking down the road, man. We've seen what happened in June with Anthony Joshua. We just seen it time and time again, man, where the person that you thought was going to go in there and dominate and do one thing, all of a sudden it's the shock of the world, man, and that's the person that's getting off the canvas, or that's the person that's comes up on the losing end of a decision, man. So I just think Errol Spence shouldn't overlook Shawn Porter. But I do think Errol Spence is the favorite in this fight. I will lean to Errol Spence winning this fight, man. I do think he will win this fight. But at the same time, I cannot count out Shawn Porter totally, man. Shawn Porter is an elite welterweight. He is, at the top of the division, man. He is one of the best out there. He knows his stuff. He knows what he got to do. It's all about executing. Will he be able to execute against a very, very good boxer in Errol Spence Jr., man? He's talking the talk, man. He's talking the talk, and he's saying all the right things, man. And you have to put your mind, be in that mindset, man, be in that mental space that you can do what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And, as long as he got the right people around him, his team believe in him. And, if he don't believe it now, he will believe it, because he'll be hearing it so much, man. And, he'll be putting the work in. He know that, everything that he could do in preparation for this fight, he done. So, that alone will give him the confidence that he needs to go into this fight with Errol Spence. And being in training camp since April, man, I believe that, Shawn's trying to leave no stone unturned, man. He's trying to get in everything that he can. He's trying to take advantage of every opportunity, every jewel that everybody got to pass on. He's trying to suck up all the knowledge and everything that he can take in for this fight, because this is the biggest fight of his life, the biggest fight of his career. It's just a unification bout. It's against the boogeyman of the division. Everybody says you're going to lose, man. Everybody's expecting you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? And he got to go into this fight, with that Rocky mindset, sort of like Andy Ruiz, man. Everybody expecting him to lose. Everybody said, he didn't have a chance. Everybody thought, he was a solid boxer. He'll go in and make it a good fight for a couple rounds. The same things they're saying about Shawn. Shawn will make it a good fight for a couple rounds, and then we'll see Errol Spence start to break him down. You know what I'm saying? Only Shawn Porter can change that. Only Shawn Porter can go in there and make something different happen. He can change the story, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the story is already written. Let the boxing fans tell it. Let the media tell it. The story is already written, and Errol Spence is trying to get the Manny Pacquiao fight after this, the Terrence Crawford fight after that. You know what I'm saying? He got his whole career mapped out, man. And only Shawn Porter can change the ending of this story. Will he be able to do it? Will he be able to, in fact, back up those words that he's saying, that he will dominate Spence? Shawn Porter also said that, he's going to bring the crowd. He said there will be more Shawn Porter fans in there than Errol Spence fans in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, man. Errol Spence has a real big deal right now. Errol Spence has a cult-like following right now. Everybody is really, really big on Errol Spence right now. You know what I'm saying? He's the new bright, shiny object, man, and well deserving of it, man. He is the truth. That's his nickname. He is the truth. He is a beast, man. And every accolade that he has gotten up until now, he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? He has earned it, and nobody gave him nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? He came up and beat everybody that they put in front of him. Got his, earned his mandatory shot, earned his title shot against Kell Brook. Went overseas into Kell Brook's backyard, man, into hostile territory. 30,000 Brits against you, and did what he was supposed to do and beat Kell Brook down, man. Beat him down, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we know that Errol Spence has the mental fortitude for this type of fight, man, for a unification bout. Shawn Porter, when he has stepped up in competition, his biggest fights, he has came up short. His biggest fights, against Kell Brook, he came up short. His big fight with Keith Thurman, he came up short. But, he was able to win his latest big fight with Danny Garcia, his fight with Ugas, so maybe Shawn Porter's getting better. Maybe he's learning from, what he didn't do in those other fights where he stepped up, and maybe he's able to, correct those things and come back and do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a real good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a real ugly fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a fight where, it's going to look pretty. It's not going to be one of those fights where, you see two really skilled guys, displaying their skills. No, Shawn Porter's got to make this thing ugly. Errol Spence said that, he's willing to get down in the trenches. And if Shawn Porter wants to make it ugly, he's down to make it ugly. If he wants to get dirty, Errol Spence said he's willing to get dirty. So we'll see, man. Like I said, it's September 28th, a little under 2 months, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to debate if I'm going to go out there and see this fight, man. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? The undercard, I know they put Benavidez and Darrell on there, you know what I'm saying? I got to see who else they're going to put on the undercard, man, for me to, spend that change to go out there, because, you going out to LA, it's not no chump change. So for me to spend my money, man, it's going to have to be a stacked card, you know what I'm saying, Although Earl Spence, Shawn Porter, that is a big fight. You know what I'm saying? But I want more bang for my dollar. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You can catch me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. Or you can catch me right here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I'm dropping more videos. But in the meantime and in between time, stay blessed, fam. And keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holla.